2020 has been interesting. 2020 is the year when it made more sense to buy an RV than suit pants. 2020 is the year where the best use of my GPS was to track my Grubhub driver. 2020 was the year where I actually canceled my Netflix subscription, not because of anything offensive or a controversial movie, but just because I ran out of things to watch. Like, have you tried telling people that you canceled your Netflix subscription? They are like astounded. They're like, yo, my gosh, you can't do that. You have to have all 7 streaming services. Like, think about all the stuff you're missing. I'm like, Queen's Gambit isn't even real. Like, don't bother me with that. Hi, my name is Kasha Patel, and I'm a stand-up comedian. Really. I started out 2020 performing in Antarctica.
Welcome to the first stand-up comedy show in Antarctica, as far as I know. You know, penguins get a lot of crap for not being able to fly. I say, neither can I. Who cares?
Then, I performed at top clubs in the city for hundreds of people.
I like my job. I actually work in science. Does anyone in here work in science? Woo. What do you guys, someone over there yell what you do?
Microbiology.
Microbiology. That was like from really far away. Like are you inside a petri dish right now? I don't know. Someone else yelled something over here?
Genetics.
Genetics. Okay, cool. What do you do in genetics?
Right now I'm a stay-at-home mom, but I was
I'm working on genetics in a different way. Stay-at-home mom.
I loved doing crowd work.
What kind of nerd were you? Like, what's the nerdiest thing you did in high school?
science fair.
Do you remember what your project was about?
Sailboat sales. Super nerd.
Super nerd. That sounds like you're a rich nerd.
And then the pandemic hit. Comedy clubs closed and virtual comedy took over. And we were all doomed. Punchlines had no laughter. Fact: koala bears are not bears. Myth: the person who named them knew that. Microphones glitched.
So please welcome to the virtual stage Kasha Patel.
Woo! Hello! Yeah. Can everyone hear me? Oh boy, does my voice sound deeper? This is very important. I guess you guys don't know what I normally sound like.
But I did more than 150 of these virtual shows in 2020, all in about 20 shirts and sometimes one pair of pants. Here's the best of 2020 virtual comedy. All jokes written in 2020, and some will probably never be said again. I have been doing okay during quarantine. You know, there are some days, though, where I feel like the most productive thing I do is just like eat and sleep. And I was getting kind of down about that until I realized that is what 90% of the animal kingdom does regularly. And I was like, I'm performing at an average level for a grizzly bear. So I am the grizzly bear of my house.
Actually, I do work in science. I did talk about my love for science. As you can see from my background here, it's all very sciencey. It's actually a little deceptive. So this is actually a picture of my backyard. And then this is a picture that I took because I'm a very good photographer and you can't prove otherwise. Yeah.
I think Zoom comedy shows, people are weirded out by those, but there's like a lot weirder stuff you can do on Zoom. My best friend in the world actually got married on Zoom.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which was extremely lame because it was BYOB. Bring your own beer and bandwidth. And she didn't even upgrade it. So like after 40 minutes, it cut off. So I didn't even get to stay for dancing. I'm like, this is a real budget wedding right now. This has been quite a quarantine, being a comedian, having to do all these Zoom comedy shows. I actually very recently, as of like a week ago, got Zoom bombed. Do you guys know what Zoom bombing is?
It's awful. Like everything that you've heard about and all the articles you read about it are just as bad. Someone comes on, says a lot of really terrible things. And this person actually shared Pornhub on the screen. And what was crazy was the people who didn't know who I was, who were watching it, they just thought I put on the porn, like I'm some kind of freak. And I'm like, no, this is not me at all.
I'm literally sitting on a bucket. I'm sitting on a bucket. Do you guys want to see my bucket? It's literally, this is mortar. Actually, to be fair, I did buy an exercise ball because I thought that I needed more exercise. But then I decided to build a pizza oven. So I took that outside, but the mortar kept falling. So I used my exercise ball in the pizza oven, and now it's just stuck there. So that's why I'm sitting on a bucket that still has some mortar in it. So I'm not going to get this pizza oven done. That's one thing that I've learned. I've learned a lot of things during this quarantine. I've learned how to partially make a pizza oven. I've learned how to ruin a perfectly good exercise ball. I've learned how to clean my stove with baking soda. I've learned how to clean my bathtub with baking soda. I've learned how much baking soda costs. I've learned how to fold my clothes in under 5 minutes. And I was able to do all of those things while fighting with my boyfriend daily. So the true value is I've learned how to multitask, is what I'm trying to say. And that is a skill that I will use way past the quarantine when it's over.
Thank you. Someone said, great outfit / look, Kasha. Impressive. This is the most dressed up I've been all year, and I'm still not wearing pants. So, not wearing pants is not an excuse not to look good. This is so exciting. I'm so glad we have so many people here looking at the name. I like Victor brought his dog. I like how there's let's see, Kylie's iPhone is on, which honestly just sounds like a brag to me. So, we have Duke. Duke was the most popular dog name in 1991, so I can't see his video, so I'm just assuming it's like a 29-year-old dog, like a little pug, which I think is pretty cool. I do have a dog. I'm quarantining with him. It's actually been kind of fun because I got a GoPro for him at the beginning of this year before pandemic. I'm like, we're going to go on so many adventures. And I actually have the GoPro looking at him now. So let me show you all the really cool stuff that he's getting into right now. That's him. Yeah. Marco. He's alive, I think. Marco. All the really neat things he's been doing this year, including right now. That is him. He is alive. Marco. I think he's alive. And I actually hooked it up to the computer now so we can see exactly what amazing thing he is up to right now. That's my dog, Marco. See, he's alive. Yeah, it's just like you have a zoo in your house. Yeah.
Yeah. What was his name?
Marco. His name is Marco Patel. I'm pretty sure he's the only thing in the world that has those two names together, Marco Patel. My dog is actually a rescue. Yeah, he rescued me from having a large bank account. Because he knows that money is the root of all evil. Yeah. We do telework together, which is kind of nice. I'll be on my laptop and then he's also on my laptop. And I learned that my dog is like the Kim Kardashian of computer technicians. His butt creates a lot of problems.
Oh my God.
Like if he had a job in IT, he would get promoted so fast for all the different features he unlocks, but he doesn't have a job because he's unmotivated. I do think that quarantining with my dog, though, is a lot like seeing two people in a Google Doc editing it and then realizing they're both you. You're like, huh, it feels like someone else is here with me, but nope, it's just me. Only me. My boyfriend actually really hates that joke because I'm also quarantining with him. So that shows you how I feel about him. We have Rosalind Franklin here, theoretically. Yeah, your spirit is here with us. So this is actually kind of exciting. I actually have my engagement ring is actually dedicated to Rosalind Franklin.
We're getting married, love.
You probably have never seen one of these, Rosalind, because you know how your love life went. But anyways, this is what. Can you see it? Can you see it? It's a DNA double helix.
Discovered that, love.
YouTuber. You gotta do it like a YouTuber. Hold up your hand. We
Like that. We watch YouTube in heaven all the time.
I think it's out of focus. This is me for the next 10 minutes, just showing off the underside of my engagement ring.
That's what the early pictures from the X-ray look like, so don't worry.
Perfect. Yeah, so it's actually pretty cool. I have an engagement ring. Now I just need to find someone to get engaged to. So it's very exciting. Really great. 2020 was exciting as of last week because I actually got engaged.
Wow.
It was very exciting. My boyfriend is an accountant, so he actually calls me his fiance, and I call him my finance. Yeah, because pandemic has hit us hard. I do like fighting with him, and I know that sounds really weird, but he actually dropped out of law school, which is great because that means he knows how to start a fight, but not how to win one. My mom's talking about how a lot of Indian weddings are happening online now, except she says they stream it and do it via Zoom, but then they also mail an Indian buffet to your house. She showed me a picture and it's like decorated real nice. You take it out and it's like this really nice like array of food. And I'm like, Indians, what are you doing? Pandemic gave you a reason to have a cheap wedding. And they're like, no, you're not actually married unless you spend at least $50,000 on your wedding.
It's actually really cool to do these Zoom comedy shows. I am meeting so many wonderful performers here. I was very excited about this show. All of my shows, I've been able to connect with so many different people. And in order to do this outside of quarantine is very difficult. I mean, there's someone from India, Washington. To me, that's like the same thing. It's still a very expensive plane ticket that I can't afford. If we were supposed to do this in real life, the only way we could get all of you guys together is if we were really, really rich, or if we were really, really poor and we had to do Zoom comedy willingly. Like, wouldn't that be something? Like, what if this quarantine's over, like in a month or two, and we're all still doing Zoom comedy shows because we're just too poor to buy plane tickets or like get gas? I'm definitely on the second side of that. I'm literally sitting on a bucket.
There's Kasha.
Subbing in for my owner right now because she's busy. But she wanted to say thank you for coming. And I really like treats. And follow her on social media. And she has shows coming up. And my name's Marco. Thanks, everyone.
That was Marco and Kasha. Marco, sit. Could you sit, please, or just move your head so they could see Kasha's name? It's Kasha Patel. You can find her at kashapatel.com.
See you later, 2020. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more science, comedy, and virtual fun.